All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about how to create a professional introduction that is so powerful, it doesn't just get you noticed, it literally opens doors for you. This is all about turning what can be a really anxious moment into a real opportunity.
You've heard it a million times, right? Four simple words. Tell me about yourself. And yet, this one little question can make even the most successful, top-tier professionals completely freeze up, or worse, just start rambling. And it doesn't matter if it's in a job interview, a networking event, or even when you're writing your LinkedIn summary. How you answer this can absolutely change everything.
And believe me, that is not an exaggeration. The stakes are just incredibly high. Let me tell you a story about this one professional. She was interviewing for a really prestigious instructor role. I mean, on paper, she was the perfect candidate, but her answer to this one question pretty much decided her entire fate with that company.
I mean, just look at this profile. It was flawless. We're talking over 2 decades of expertise at a top global company. She came in totally prepared with this polished elevator pitch, a huge list of all her wins. She was ready to impress. She was confident. She thought, my qualifications speak for themselves. Everything was buttoned up. Or so she thought.
Wow, that was the feedback she got from the interviewer. It's so direct, it's kind of cutting, right? And that was the exact moment the interview was over. Instead of being blown away by her long list of accomplishments, the interviewer was just left thinking, okay, so what? What's in it for me? The entire meeting lasted just 5 minutes. 5. A flat-out rejection, right there on the spot. And it all came from that one single answer. It's a pretty tough lesson, but it shows that it doesn't matter how qualified you are if you can't grab someone's attention and explain your value from their point of view. So you can imagine this experience was a massive wake-up call. It sparked this huge realization that the problem wasn't her qualifications at all. It was the introduction itself. It needed a complete, fundamental mindset shift. So now let's look at what happened when she totally changed her approach. Okay, so fast forward 6 months later. She's in a coffee meeting with an executive director and she tries a brand new tactic. When he asks what she does, her answer is simple, clean. I help people with something to say but struggle to say it. Just notice the difference there. It's not about her past achievements at all. It is 100% focused on the problems she solves for other people. And boom, those are the 3 magic words every single one of us wants to hear. This simple, powerful sentence didn't just end the conversation, it was the start of one. That tell me more turned into a 15-minute discussion that ended with a job offer to run workshops for new entrepreneurs. I mean, come on, same person, but a wildly different outcome. So the secret sauce is right here. This is the difference between an about me introduction and an about you introduction. Look, saying I'm an award-winning best-selling author, well, that describes me. But saying I help new authors get published faster, that describes what I can do for you. See the difference? One is just a statement. The other is a genuine offer of value. All right, so how do you actually build your own powerful about you introduction? Well, the key is to keep it short and punchy. Think around 20 words. We're going to walk through 5 super simple, really effective frameworks you can use to build the perfect intro for pretty much any situation. Now, before we get to the formulas, you have to remember this one golden rule. Think soundbite, not data dump. We live in a world of constant multitasking and super short attention spans. Your goal is not to tell them your entire life story. It's just to grab their attention and make them curious enough to say, you guessed it, tell me more. So here's our roadmap. We'll kick things off with 2 frameworks that are all about professional value. We'll call them the benefit and the breakthrough. Then we'll cover 3 awesome alternatives that are perfect for you if you're changing careers, you're a student, or you're just driven by a bigger purpose. And those are passion, strength, and mission. Let's start with the most direct approach, the benefit. The formula is super simple. I help a specific group of people achieve a really positive outcome. You can see in the example there, it immediately answers the listener's unspoken question, which is always, how is my life going to be different or better if I work with you? Okay, now this next one, the breakthrough, is so cool because it adds one incredibly powerful little word, without. By telling them the benefit they get without the pain or the trade-off they're expecting, you instantly show them what makes you unique and valuable. It is a fantastic way to define your edge. But hey, what if you don't want to define yourself just by your career? Or maybe you're a student, or you're pivoting into a whole new field and you don't have that long track record to point to just yet. Well, don't worry. These next 3 frameworks are designed specifically for you. So as you can see here, you can frame your introduction around your core drivers. You can talk about what you're passionate about, a key strength that you're really known for, or even a larger mission that you're committed to. These really connect on a human level and show your purpose beyond just a simple job title.
So your next step is to take these frameworks and just start playing around with them. Try them out. And you don't have to pick just one. In fact, it's really smart to have a few different versions in your back pocket because what works for a potential employer might be totally different from what connects with a new person you meet on LinkedIn.
And this is why it all matters so much. This is not just some clever communication trick. A powerful introduction is a tool to overcome that inner critic. You know, the one that tells you you're not good enough. It's how you stop feeling invisible and start unlocking the doors to the opportunities you actually deserve.
So I'm going to leave you with this one thought. The next time that little voice of self-doubt starts creeping in, I want you to challenge it. What if you are good enough? What if you are smart enough? And what if the only thing standing between you and being truly seen, heard, and recognized is your introduction in 20 words or less?